Hello everyone, and thank you to the Youth Committee of the Food and Agriculture Organization for inviting me to be part of this historic event. I'm very excited to speak to such a passionate group of young people about what PepsiCo is doing to build a more sustainable food system. How can you help us and the world on our journey? As you know, the food system provides billions of people with nutrition and supports millions of jobs. But it also produces billions of tons of greenhouse gas and uses trillions of gallons of fresh water. By making this system more sustainable, more resilient, we can help meet some of the key challenges facing the world, not only hunger and malnutrition, but also climate change and inequality. At PepsiCo, this is something we take very seriously. You probably know some of our iconic brands like Pepsi, Lay's, Quaker, Al-Valle, and SodaStream, but you may not know about our company. We're much more than snacks and soda business. We're one of the world's leading food and beverage companies. 55% of our revenue comes from foods. More than 40% of our revenue comes from outside of the US. We have operations in 200 countries and territories. We source 25 crops from over 7 million acres in 60 countries. And our products are enjoyed by consumers 1 billion times a day, all across the world. This size and scale means we have a tremendous opportunity to positively impact the food system, from ensuring we have enough nutritious, sustainable grown food to feed a growing population, to mitigating the impact of climate change on our planet and communities, to creating good-paying jobs and meaningful opportunities for the people who work in our supply chains. With these kind of goals in mind, we recently launched a new strategy called PepsiCo Positive, Pep Positive for short. Pep Positive is an end-to-end strategic transformation with sustainability at the center of how we will create growth and value, how we'll operate within planetary boundaries, and how we will inspire positive change for people and for the planet. It will change what we do and how we do it, from sourcing ingredients and making products to leveraging our connection with consumers to take sustainability mainstream and engage people to make positive choices. Pep Positive has 3 pillars. Positive agriculture. This is about sourcing crops and ingredients in a way that restores the earth, from making the soil healthier to sequestering carbon, to improving biodiversity, whilst also strengthening farming communities. We have already announced a goal to spread regenerative agriculture practices across our entire footprint, about 7 million acres, and we'll only get more ambitious from here. Positive value chain. This is where we focus on making products in a way that builds a circular and inclusive economy. This pillar has a very strong climate focus, including our goal to reach net zero emissions by 2040, 1 decade earlier than called for in the Paris Agreement. It also includes our goal to be net water positive by 2030. And finally, positive choices. This is about inspiring people through our brands to make choices that are better for themselves and for the planet. It means more products with healthier oils, more products with reduced sugar and reduced sodium, more products with positive ingredients like chickpeas, lentils, and plant-based proteins, and delivery models like SodaStream and SodaStream Professional that use no single-use plastic. We're also working on a plan to develop industry-wide environmental labeling standards. This would be like the nutrition information on a pack, but for the environment. This idea is to let you know that when you buy a product, it is helping to build a more sustainable food system, from the way the food was grown, to the way it was made, to the way it was designed to be consumed. As you can see, this will be a big change for us. It is the one that is very important for 2 reasons. First, because it is consistent with our values and our desire to be leaders in the transformation of the global food system. We want to build a system that preserves the planet and positively impact our communities. And second, because it is consistent with your values. Consumers like all of you are asking more of us, and to continue to be a top performer in the market, we have to become a better company. To become a better company, we will need your help. No one organization, even one with the size and scale of PepsiCo, can do it alone. We need people like you, people who are highly motivated, who are passionate about these issues, who take responsibility for their actions and want others to do the same. We need you to help us achieve our biggest and most ambitious goals. And because you're attending this forum, I'm sure you're asking how you can help. Well, I would say there are 3 things that you can do that would go a long, long way. First is to speak up. Use your voices, your votes, your social media accounts, anything you can use to tell elected officials at all levels that you want them to enact policies that support positive changes. Policies that advance regenerative agriculture, that build recycling infrastructure, that increase the ability of recycled plastic and anything else that can help build a more sustainable food system. Second, spend smartly. Use your purchasing power to support products that are made with regenerative agriculture practices that support farmer livelihoods and have more positive ingredients. And finally, a special message to all the young farmers in the room. A big, big thank you for choosing farming as your career. Now we need you to commit to farming with regenerative technologies and practices. We will work to incentivize this transition, but in the end, it is up to you. More than anybody else, you hold our future in your hands. When I think about the challenges we face, it would be easy to be cynical. But young people like you give me a lot of great hope. Never forget that you have a critical role to play, and never stop believing that you can make a huge difference. Thank you for participating in the World Food Forum, and thank you for contributing your knowledge, your passion, your talents, and your time to this very critical cause.